Good morning. Welcome to MTH News. I am Kerina Ghatraj. Let's begin with the top stories. KP Sharma Oli appointed as new PM proposes new chapter in Nepali politics. Rainfall to continue at many places of the country for 3 days from today. Police call for travelling only after taking stock of road condition. Floods and landslides triggered by heavy rains in India. At least 16 people killed in northeast region of India. Nepal to face India in ACC Asia Cup match today. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who has secured the support of a two-thirds majority in the House of Representatives, has proposed a new approach to advancing Nepali politics in Nepal. On Sunday, before presenting the vote of confidence proposal to the House of Representatives, Prime Minister Oli responded to questions raised by the members of Parliament proposing a new chapter in Nepali politics. The proposal for a new chapter from Prime Minister Oli is particularly focused on building national consensus and constitutional amendments. Prime Minister Oli recalled the background when national consensus was achieved during the Second Amendment, which included the new administrative map incorporating Limpiathura. He expressed confidence that consensus could again be reached among all parties due to the content of the amendments. While tabling the vote of confidence, Prime Minister Oli made efforts to justify the necessity of the constitutional amendments. Prime Minister Oli argued that instability is the main barrier to development and the constitutional amendments are necessary for stability. Hence, he proposed that the entire country should move forward in unison on the amendment proposal. However, during the vote of confidence, opposition parties uniformly opposed the agreement on constitutional amendments between the Nepali Congress and the CPN-UML. They argued that the primary source of the political instability was the Congress and UML, not the smaller parties, and accused the amendment proposal of attempting to undermine the inclusive and proportional system. Rabi Lamichhane, the president of Rashtriya Swatantra Party RSP, argued that the government had changed to close the corruption files that had been opened. He suspected that the new government was formed not to end political instability but to close these files. Standing at the rostrum to respond, Prime Minister Oli defended himself against the allegations and emphasized the national consensus proposal for constitutional amendments. During the division of votes, 188 members of the House of Representatives voted in favor of Prime Minister Oli, 74 voted against it, and 1 vote was neutral. The Nepal police have urged one and all to set out on long travel only after taking stock of the road condition, as the highway remains obstructed in various regions of the country due to the continuing monsoon rains. Central Police spokesperson and Deputy Inspector General Dhan Bahadur Korki said that the general public has been requested to travel only after inquiring about the road condition, considering the situation in which the passengers will be stranded in the middle of their travel. According to the police, a dozen of roads are still not operational as they are obstructed and damaged due to the floods and landslides triggered by the relentless monsoon rains at several places. The police have urged the citizens to take special precaution as there is the likelihood of more obstruction ahead the rainfall continuing. Similarly, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority (NDRRMA) has appealed to one and all to adopt special precaution in the view of the Department of Hydrology and Meteorology issuing public notice stating that the weather will be cloudy throughout the country with rainfall at many places from 3 days from today. And with this, we take a short break. We'll be back. Do stay with us. Hello again, you're watching MTH News. Let us switch to the international sphere now in this international Headline: Floods and landslides triggered by heavy rains have killed at least 16 people over the last 2 weeks in India's northeast, where more than 300,000 have been displaced from their submerged homes, authorities said on Tuesday. The Indian Army and Air Force have been assisting with rescue efforts in Assam, one of the worst hit states, where the military helicopter flew early Tuesday morning 13 fishermen to safety after being stranded for 4 days on a small island on the Brahmaputra, one of the Asia's largest rivers, officials said. The Brahmaputra River, which flows 1,280 kilometers (800 miles) across Assam state before running through Bangladesh, overflows annually. However, this year increased rainfall has made the river, already known for its powerful, unpredictable flow, even more dangerous to live near or on one of the more than 2,000 island villages in the middle of it. In neighboring Arunachal Pradesh state, which borders China, landslides have wiped out several roads. Army troopers there rescued 70 students and teachers from a flooded school in the Changlang district, police said. Similarly, heavy flooding in the states of Sikkim, Manipur and Meghalaya swept away roads and collapsed bridges. So far, more than 80 people across 6 northeastern states have died since the end of May due to floods and mudslides brought on by the rains, according to official figures. Now, let's move towards the sports news. Nepal is set to face India, a strong title contender in the ACC Women's Asia Cup 2024 today. The match is Nepal's final game in the group stage. In their previous matches, Nepal secured a 6-wicket victory against the UAE but suffered a 9-wicket defeat to Pakistan. To keep their semi-final hopes alive, Nepal must win today's match. Pakistan is also playing the final group stage match against the UAE. These outcomes of these matches will determine which teams advance to the semi-finals. If Pakistan defeats the UAE, Nepal will need to beat India to progress. However, if Pakistan loses, Nepal's advancement could still depend on their net run rate, even if they are defeated by India. The match is scheduled to begin at 7:15 p.m. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, and before we wrap up, the headlines once again. KP Sharma Oli, appointed as new PM, proposes new chapter in Nepali politics. Rainfall to continue at many places of the country for 3 days from today. Police call for travelling only after taking stock of road condition. Floods, landslides triggered by heavy rains in India. At least 16 people killed in northeast region of India. Nepal to face India in ACC Asia Cup match today. Now it's time to say goodbye. We will be back with another English news edition of MTH News at 12 noon. Till then, keep watching MTH Channel. Have a great time. Namaste.